two are total hypocrites. You know that, right?
Okay, Matthew. You're angry. I get that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And I know that you don't want to hear any of this, but that doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful to your mother or to me.
What are you going to do, send me to military school? You think they'll accept a cripple at West Point?
Don't call yourself that.
Oh, what? And saying physically challenged or disabled, that makes it all better? And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being honest.
Matthew, you need to try to see this from our perspective.
And what perspective is that? Standing up? Mom, you were in a wheelchair after you had your stroke. What if the doctors told you you'd never walk again? Or talk right, or breathe on your own?
That was different.
And then what if a new doctor comes along and says that he can fix everything? And there's a slight risk involved. Would you want me and Dad to turn our backs? Would you have let Mom stay like that?
Okay, honey. After I had my stroke, I had to understand that there was a chance that nothing would be the same for me. And then I realized there were people out there that were far worse off than I was, that are far worse off than you are right now, who lead wonderfully productive lives.
This is not wonderful. I don't want to live like this.
Are you saying that if you can't have the life that you want, then you'd rather not have a life at all?
Yes.
Matthew, look. We're not saying that you have to spend the rest of your life in a wheelchair.
Oh, boy, thanks.
We just are passing on this one opportunity because we're afraid of what might happen to you.
And what if I don't care about that?
Okay, you got to stop talking like that. I can't even believe... I can't...
I know, okay. Son, you're not thinking clearly right now. That Dr. Evans, he sold you a bill of goods.
So I should just pretend I'm totally cool with you guys passing up an opportunity for me to walk again? Because, you know, I wouldn't want you guys to feel bad or anything like that.
Hello, everybody. Is everything okay?
We're just working through some stuff.
Want me to step out?
No, that's okay, Uncle Clint. I was just leaving. I want to thank you for having Dr. Evans come and see me.
Matthew, it was my pleasure.
I know you went through a lot of trouble and spent a lot of money. Sorry it turned out to be a big waste of time.
Meeting with Dr. Evans didn't go well.
Actually, he was very hopeful.
But you decided against the surgery anyway?
When we asked him about the risks, he said that Matthew's life could be at stake.
You're kidding.
Oh, yeah, but he said there was nothing for us to worry about because he was the best and he could handle anything. Yeah, no, he did. So we thanked him for taking the time to review Matthew's case, and he went on his way.
Bottom line, Dr. Evans couldn't convince us that the surgery was worth the risks.
Did he give you a ballpark idea about what the odds of success were?
He said there was a small chance, see, but we don't need more optimism right now. We need to be sure.
Okay.
What, Clint? Is something on your mind? You don't have to hold it in. You can go ahead, say it.
What's there to say? You're Matthew's parents. You've made the decision.
And you think we made the wrong decision, don't you?
The thing is that, you should talk it through a little more and just give Matthew a chance to make his case. Where's the harm in that?
But what's the point? If I'm not going to let it happen. You know what? All I can think about right now is Nora and me sitting in a hospital waiting room, and somebody coming in and saying, "We're sorry, but your son is gone because you made the decision to end his life."
Yeah, every surgery is risky. And if the two of you are looking for a guarantee that no harm will ever come to Matthew, you're not going to get it. You might as well not let him out of the house.
Yeah, but come on, we talked to tons of other doctors about this procedure.
They all agreed. They all said that the surgery wasn't worth the risks.
Well, Dr. Evans isn't just other doctors. He's at the top of his field. And if he thinks that the odds are good that Matthew will come out of this surgery able to walk again, I think you should listen.
The guy is an arrogant jerk, and I'm not going to allow my son to go under the knife when he can end up dead.
I'm not saying that you should change your minds. But if you just lay down the law and you don't seriously listen to Matthew, you're going to lose him. I saw it in his face. I saw how angry he is.
No, don't tell me about my son.
Well, maybe I should.
Okay, you know what we should do? Probably take a little time out here. That's what we should
Or do you want to end up like you and Pa? Spend half your life hating each other and the other half not knowing what you're doing with each other?
Well, what I don't want is to visit my son in a cemetery. Now, I don't expect you to understand all this, Clint, because you've got 5 healthy kids, all right?
I've got one. David Vickers.
I'm talking about the one in the wheelchair. And don't try to make decisions about Matthew. You're not his father. You never will be.
That I am not Matthew's father.
Won't stop acting like you are.
When did I ever do that?
What do you call springing Dr. Evans on us without any warning?
I felt I had to do that because you were just going to turn me down. Now, what is going on here, really, huh? Are you afraid that I might look good in Matthew's eyes?
Well, do you think I'm that petty? Do you think I would resent you helping my son to walk again?
I think you resent me for more than you're saying.
Okay, you know what? Nobody resents anybody for anything. This has been a horrible day, and we're all on edge.
Hear what he has to say, okay? What do I resent you for, Clint?
For the very reason we're having this argument. You wouldn't be quite so defensive if I hadn't taken your place in Nora's life.
There was nothing to take.
Okay, fine. Keep kidding yourself.
Clint, you are way off base. This is about Matthew. It is not about any of us.
Nora, if you believe that, you're as blind as he is. Now, I understand what I did. I understand that bringing in Dr. Evans was a big gesture. But other than that, I have bent over backwards to respect what the two of you have gone through since Matthew's accident.
We know you have.
I have kept my distance. I've kept my opinions to myself. I have let you handle things as you see fit, despite the fact that I am a blood relative. I am Matthew's uncle. I am a part of this family. And if either one of you think that's overstepping, too bad. Soon I'm going to be Nora's husband. I'm sure you'll be thinking I'm overstepping all over the place. Too bad. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go find a new best man.
Looks like I won't be given the toast at your wedding.
Assuming there's going to be a wedding.
Clint will cool off. With you, at least.
Yeah. Cool off with you, too. You know it. He's probably kicking himself right now for getting into it with you. He didn't mean anything he said. None of us did.
I meant what I said. We've got to keep Matthew safe. You know, especially from himself.